Are you guys enjoying this show? All right. Well, you know, we have a few more songs before we end, but I got to tell you about this band. You know, this is a ladies' night. Salute to Nancy Wilson. But all the ladies are being backed up by the brothers. And there's so much legacy with the ladies that I talked to you about. Some of them have been singing 20, 30 years, and their skill level is right up there with Nancy. Some of these guys here, same thing. Been playing for 30, 40 years around here. Skilled musicians. I mean, oh my goodness gracious alive. I want to start with this guy right here. This is my church buddy from Rehoboth Temple on First Church of God. Guess what, y'all? This is his first major practice or event that's not been a church, but he's out playing in this, and we're so excited. When I was in church with him, he was playing those jazz chords, and I said, John, that sounds pretty good. And he is very talented, very gifted. John Flowers. Woo. Yeah. What are they calling you? Oh, all right. Binky, he's famous. Some of these folks are famous. And this brother right here, come on out here for a second. Man, he plays the sax like nobody's business. Man, tell us, now there's something about Nancy that you were telling me before or something?
Yeah, there was a club here called the 502. It was right there on St. Clair and Leonard Avenue. And Nancy used to sing in that club, and a lot of other jazz artists, Cannonball Adderley, Yusuf Lateef, and all the heavyweights used to play there. And I used to sneak in. I was just a tender young guy then. I'd sneak in and I'd look at her and I'd say, wow! Anyway, the 502 Club was right there on St. Clair and Leonard Avenue. And that was one of the hottest spots in Columbus for jazz. And Hank Meyer and all the other great jazz artists used to play in there as well. And it was a privilege to go by there and see the legacy of all these artists that played here in Columbus, Ohio. And it's sad that we don't have that anymore. Thank you, Reggie.
Well, this is my first opportunity to be with you, brother, and I tell you, you the bomb, man. You're amazing, and just so glad to have you with us, man. I want to move on to this guy here with this horn here, and see, me and him as high school buddies. He went to the wrong high school. See, the best high school to go to was Lyndon McKinley. Everybody... Come on, man, get up here, man, come on, man. But he went to East. And, yes, sir, so we had some competition. But, you know, this is a beautiful brother, and he's playing his horn. He has spent, ever since high school, he spent all his years training people in the music. He had his own music school, young kids, the art of music, whether it's horn, was piano, was instruments. He's been doing this for so many years, helping them into that art form. You know, it's a beautiful thing for him to commit his life to helping educate children in that way. Where'd your passion come from and all that? Where did that come from? How did that start?
Well, it didn't come from Lyndon McKinley, I think. A solid cat don't have to growl all the time, do they? Okay, I had to at least get him back.
Yeah.
But it's hard to explain where the passion comes from. Just over the years, as you get involved with, you know, one-on-one with people, and you see progress, and you see special needs kids, and all of these dynamics happen, you know. And for years I thought I was teaching, but I was learning. Okay, so here we are.
I commend you, brother, for teaching that art form to our young kids. You are to be commended, man, to continue to do that. This next brother here, man, I tell you, some years ago, because I sing and perform too and that type of thing, and my brother got me into singing some jazz music. Leon Cooke, he's no longer here. And we did a CD, and Leon played guitar, and he was not able to play the guitar because he was sick and shortly passed away. And so I had to get someone else to come in and play for us on that song, and he did a tremendous job. Mr. Mark Johnson is here. Give him a nice round of applause. And Mark has a Martin Luther King. Mark has a Nancy Wilson story to tell. Can you tell what connection you want to share?
Well, one of the reasons why I was glad to be here is that when I was a sophomore at Central State, I was in a jazz band, and Nancy Wilson came back to do a series of benefit concerts for the university, and she took us, a bunch of young kids, I think I was only 19 at the time, out on the road with those guys, and we saw how the big boys operated, and it was quite an experience. And we played before. The first time we played the Cincinnati at the Taft Arena, I came off because we played first, and I had a real bad headache, and I was standing by the stage door, and I'm bending over, holding my head, and someone comes up behind me. It's Nancy Wilson. She says, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I said, "I have a really bad headache right now." And I could hardly see her, and she says, "This is one of our Central State kids. Can somebody get him an aspirin?" Nancy asked for an aspirin, and it appeared like that. If it had just been me standing there with a headache, I would have had one for the rest of the night. But she was wonderful. She was nice. She was warm. And the highlight of the whole thing for me is I got a chance to introduce her to my mom. So, what more could you ask for? And she was a beautiful, warm person. And that was the main reason why I came today, just to kind of pay it forward a little bit. So, thank you.
Mark Johnson, everybody. This young man here, I've been on Facebook friends with him for years and years, and I've never really met him, but I just love his mom. Oh, gosh. Is she here or is she not here? Oh, my goodness. Some years ago, I did a gospel television show, a national gospel television show featuring artists from all around Ohio. And Cynthia Lomax was one of our background singers, and beautiful voice. And but needless to say, we have her son here, Mark Lomax. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Hey, Mark, you did send me the information on you, but can you just give us a couple highlights? This brother is so skilled and has done some amazing things. Just touch on a little bit, just to share with some of the things you've done.
Well, I'm Mark. I went to Brookhaven. Thank you, Chip Davis and Baba West, for all you did to pour into me. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Love y'all.
Oh, okay. All right, modest brother, but he's got so many credentials. He's very skilled. Next, moving on here, see, I played the bass guitar. See, this is my brother here for years and years, going back. Mr. Dwight Bailey, let's give him a nice round of applause.
Lyndon McKinley Panthers.
Huh?
Lyndon McKinley, 1988.
Right. And he is an amazing bass player. I'm good, but he is bad. Tell us, now you've played with some just tell me a little bit about some of the things you've done, man. God's blessed you with some of the artists and things you've done. Go ahead, just share.
I've been very fortunate to play with some wonderful musicians, both locally and internationally. But I tell you, some of my greatest heroes are people like John Flowers and Vernon Hairston, Mark Lomax, and a lot of the musicians that you see right here tonight. I tell you, Central Ohio has some of the greatest musicians that are world-renowned. And I tell you, we have to continue to focus on taking care of home, and then we can touch the world together. So, yeah, it's a privilege to be here tonight.
Mr. Mark, Dwight. Dwight, let's give him a nice round of applause, everybody. And finally, this brother here, man, I don't even know where to begin. I think I told you that I did a concert, I don't know, 25, 35 years ago down at Southern Hotel, and this was my pianist, this guy right here, man, and he's going to do some things. We're going to get ready to bring the family up, and he's going to do some things with them. It's amazing. Mr. Vernon Hairston here. And Vernon, tell them a little bit about some of your contributions and things that you're proud of.
Well, I'm from Mansfield, so I went to Mansfield Senior. Anybody Mansfield Senior in here?
No.
Okay, all right. No. Well, I'm just thankful and glad to be a part of the music scene in Columbus, Ohio. For all the years that I've been here, and I'm just glad to be a part of it and grateful.
Yeah, let's give him a nice round of applause. He's going to get ready to do some things with some of the family, and you're going to see how amazing he is. But you know what? I want to do something. This is ladies' night, but I'm going to sneak in a guy song here. let's do that song I did like 25 years ago. That, because one of this relates to Nancy. Nancy's heroes. One of Nancy's heroes was Nat King Cole, and she did many shows with him. And but he was a mentor to her and helped her a lot. I want to do that. Let's do that Nat King Cole song. Can we run it? And I'm gonna sneak on this lady's show and get a little brother. Let's let the brothers. Yeah. I love Nat King Cole. Listen. I love you. Yeah. For sentimental reasons. I gotta come off. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you, and you were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me and say we'll never part. Sang this song 25 years. Let me tell you something. Think of you every morning. I dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you are apart, I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vernon Hairston. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Johnson. Let's give him a nice round of applause. I think of you every morning. I dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you are inside, I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do